What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We got the XMAXX here. We did install the XLX2 1100 kV motor here. This guy's gonna be running for speed, but we stopped right there. You see there's no pinion or spur. So I came up with a solution. I could not, this shaft here, neither does 8mm gears fit on it, neither does 5mm. So this shaft is between it's between it might be 6mm or 5.5, but I'm not sure. So this is how this baby goes, just like that. So this is where the big gear, which the gear that was here, we eliminated that. I went and bought this part right here, which is this gear comes with the little pin. And I did file it a bit here so I could manage to get this guy in. And I did break a bearing, half of the inner race of the bearing right there, if you can see in the center. So that's there. So we could put this baby in. So I'm still not done with this guy because I still want to get something between that space. Maybe something that's going to grab like some kind of bolt mechanism. Because I don't want this gear to go back. Even though it won't go back, it will go back, but I just don't want to. I don't want that thing to just go any further back. I don't need that pin to stay in there. Even though I did put that pin in solid, it's not gonna move at all. But I'm gonna get something in there. But what's gonna happen here is, if we do this, if we grab this guy, it sits in there perfectly now. Okay, and I'm gonna get that in there, and then I'm gonna show you guys how it fits in there. So I managed to get that little gear in there. So there you go. It's hard for the camera to see, but it's in there. All I need to do is I'm still gonna work on it a bit. And how this works is, so your motor gonna have a pinion here. So the pinion, if it's small, it's gonna be, let's say it's 1:2 ratio. So every time the motor turns twice, this turns once. We don't want that. Since this is a low kV motor, we want a big spur and a small pinion. But as the power goes into the input shaft and the input gear on the center diff is big, just like this. It's a little bit smaller, but it's big. But the gear, that's the second gear on that shaft, touches that center diff. So even though we're putting a big spur, turning this guy, it's reversing its ratio. Okay, so it could be 1:2. So every time motor turns one, this thing the input gear, the little gear that we just put on, turns twice. Let me pop this up so we can just talk with this guy instead. And everything is gonna fall in their little bearings. So every time our motor turns, just like that, this guy is gonna turn, let's say 1:2 ratio, but the diff on the other end, it reverses it. It's 2:1. So really, we're not getting too much of an input there, but that's how they designed this guy. So we need to figure out. I'm gonna leave the shaft out because I'm not done with it yet. Gonna clean it, lubricate it, and we'll get it done. And once it's completed, you're not gonna see that part. So all I'm gonna do here is, if you guys can figure out something, even to get this pin in, I did need that space opened up because this shaft, you see, it's a different diameter here. So that's the far this is gonna go back. And if you could put something in between that, that'd be perfect. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And you guys gonna see my next video on this guy is gonna be changing the oil, and we're gonna drop this guy. And it's gonna work amazing. And we're gonna do the wing on this, and then waiting for foam tires, and we're gonna run this baby this summer. And just stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys soon.